What if I told you that just one rule, just one, could completely change how you see the world, how you treat others, and how you live your life? That might sound dramatic, but for me it was real. I didn't believe it either, until it happened to me. Let me back up a little. A few years ago, I was living what looked like a good life. I had goals, I was working hard, staying busy, trying to grow. But inside, I felt stuck, stressed, constantly anxious, and worst of all, I felt like I wasn't enough. No matter what I did, it never felt like I was making progress. Why? Because I was measuring myself against everyone else. Friends who were ahead in their careers. Influencers online living what looked like perfect lives. People I'd never met but who still made me feel like I was behind. I didn't realize it at the time, but comparison had taken over my mind. Every scroll through social media was like taking another hit of self-doubt. I'd see someone younger than me doing something amazing and I'd shrink. I'd think, why am I not there yet? What's wrong with me? And that became my default mode. Always watching others, always feeling less. It became exhausting. I was constantly running a race I never signed up for, and worse, I was running toward a finish line that didn't even exist. Then one day I came across a quote. Simple, clean, just a single sentence. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Jordan B. Peterson. That hit me. Hard. It made me pause. It made me reflect. Because in that one sentence, I realized I was living backward. I was measuring myself with the wrong yardstick. Other people's success, appearance, relationships. They had become the mirror I used to judge myself. But that mirror was distorted. It was never made for me. So I made a choice. I stopped. I stopped comparing my chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. I stopped letting other people's progress define my worth. And I started looking inward. Each day I asked myself, am I better than I was yesterday? Not perfect, not amazing, just better, even 1% better. Did I make a healthier choice today? Did I speak more kindly? Did I learn something new, even if it was small? Did I handle stress a little better than before? That became my new scoreboard, and something beautiful started happening. I began noticing growth in places I had ignored for years. My mindset got stronger. I stopped punishing myself for where I wasn't and started celebrating where I was going. Small wins began to stack. Not because life suddenly got easier, but because I finally gave myself permission to grow at my own pace. The best part? I started genuinely cheering for other people, because their success no longer threatened mine. Their growth didn't make me feel small, it inspired me. I realized, we're not in competition, we're in community. So here's the truth no one told me. The only comparison that matters is the one between who you were yesterday and who you are today. That's it, that's the rule. And it changed my life. If you're tired of feeling behind, if you're overwhelmed by everyone else's highlight reels, if you've lost sight of your own progress, I want you to try this. For the next 7 days, forget what everyone else is doing. Focus only on becoming a better version of you, just for 1 week. Track your progress, write it down, celebrate the small wins. You don't have to transform overnight. You just have to grow, slowly, quietly, steadily, because every step forward matters. This rule didn't just change how I think about life, it changed how I live it, and I hope it does the same for you.